boys, UFC 321. You already know what's going on. We do every single pay-per-view. We do the rare locks. And if you haven't watched one of these videos before, pretty much we go through UFC 321 and I give you guys 5 of the rarest locks that are 110% gonna happen in this fight card. Now, this could happen either during the build-up. This could happen after the fight. This could happen during the fight itself. But they're locks. They're gonna happen. And like I say in every single video, sell off the house. Go into crippling debt. Get a new mortgage. If you need to, go find some shady people to get them to invest into you. Because once you put your bets on these rare locks, you're going to be billionaires, trillionaires, all the naires you will become. With that being said, your boy is hella sick still. I don't know what's going on. I've been sick for almost 2 weeks now. Your boy's just dying, straight up. But I still managed to get you guys 5 rare locks. That's going to happen 321. With that being said, let's go through number 1. Number 1. These aren't in specific order. Number 1 doesn't mean it's better than number 5. But number 1, MMA Guru is literally going to cry during 321. And that's because out of everybody in the MMA space, Guru is literally the most invested into Tom Aspinall. And win, lose, or draw, Guru's going to cry. If Guru sees Tom Aspinall get flatlined by Gane, he's crying. If we see Tom Aspinall go out there and flatline Gane or submit Gane, Guru's crying of pure happiness. And again, it mainly stems of Guru is the most invested in Tom Aspinall out of anyone by a mile in the MMA space. With that being said, I'm pretty sure this prop's like plus money right now. So go find your gambling website, put the mortgage on this one. It's gonna happen. It's a lock. Guru will literally cry during UFC 321. Mark my words. With that being said, let's keep moving down though. Number 2, I think this is a live dog right here, because I do think every single heavyweight fight on UFC 321 is gonna end in a finish, which is a crazy statement because heavyweight can be notoriously famous for some stinker decision fights. With that being said though, we've run through the card. I think there might be 4 heavyweight fights here. You know, we have Hamdi Abdelahwabi taking on Chris Barnett. Chris Barnett's catching a body. Mark my words, Chris Barnett's catching a body. Why does he say it's from Spain? Is Chris Barnett from Spain? I don't think so. Isn't he American? I'm on the UFC website right now. It says Chris Barnett's like fighting out of Spain. Country Spain. There's no way Chris Barnett is from Spain. I'm tripping out right now because there's absolutely no way Chris Barnett is from Spain. Yeah, it says he's an He says it's American. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Another heavyweight fight is going to be Walter Walker versus Louis Sutherland. Walter Walker is getting that submission in the first round heel hook. You know, there's no other way around it. And honestly, one of my most comfortable bets is Walter Walker by submission, specifically heel hook. Then we get into the main card, Alexander, Volkov, Jailton, Almeida. Jailton Almeida's getting a submission too. Fuck, I hate it. I'm not the biggest fan of Almeida. He's gaining an early submission. And then we got the main event, Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane. Do I need to break that shit down? I do think there's a strong likelihood. No, not a strong likelihood. I think it's a lock that every heavyweight fight ends in a finish. I don't think I'm crazy to say that. I think it's just facts. But moving down to number 3. Number 3, you have to hear me out. We are going to, is it Abu Dhabi? I think it's Abu Dhabi, right? We're going to, no, the UAE. The UAE, yes, before they're like, we need to have some women fights on these cards. Because if you remember, when we were first going to the UAE, there were no women on the card. And I forget who it was. I was like, yeah, we need to have some high-level women fights here as well. You know, we need to see that. They're gonna see some a championship women fight for that co-main event. Mark my word. Round 3, 4, and 5 of the co-main vacant strawweight belt. There will not be a single cheer during round 3, 4, and 5. Round 1 will have some cheer. People will be hyped. You know, this is a new thing. This wasn't in the UAE before. They never seen this much skin in their life. Round 2, there's be some cheers here and there. You know, they're definitely getting sick of the borderline sparring match that they're watching. 3, 4, and 5, they're on their phone looking at something else. Also, this is key. This is a key important factor. During the announcement of who won, you know, and new, there will still be no cheers. No one will give a fuck. It will be the most silent round 3, 4, and 5 we've ever seen. It'll basically be like we're watching the championship rounds in the Apex. Mark my words, nobody's cheering for this. This is a given, you know, this is a lock. These are all locks, but this is like one of my most, I said the heavyweight one was one of my most confident ones, but how can you not be confident in this one? Because Dana White is somehow gonna glaze Jon Jones at the press conference, at the post-fight press conference, somewhere. Dana is glazing Jon Jones. I mean, come on, who does that to Hasbulla? You know, we're gonna see some dumb shit like that. Dana White is gonna glaze Jon Jones. People are gonna say, you know, the winner of this, you know, how do you think they do against Jon Jones? You know how I feel about Jon Jones. Jon Jones is a bad guy, you know. Who does that to Hasbulla? You know, some dumb shit like that. Dana White is gonna be glazing Jon Jones because that's all he knows how to do when he's around Tom Aspinall. When it's a Tom Aspinall fight week, Dana just malfunctions and just knows how to glaze Jon Jones. With that being said, boys, we made it to number 5. Because number 5, I don't think we're going to see a very nice Tom Aspinall after he defends his belt. I think we're going to get probably DC in there doing some interviews, and DC's probably gonna ask something on the lines of Jon Jones, like some question relating to Jon Jones after Tom defends his belt. With that being said, Tom's gonna refuse to say Jon Jones' name. He's gonna, I hope we see like a switch of Tom just digging, just going at to Jon Jones, you know, saying he ducked this, he ducked that, you know, I don't care about the guy, I don't want to talk about him anymore. I think it's going to be, you know, nothing about Jones. We're going to hear some Chama, you know. I think he's going to start talking about Pereira. With that being said, those are my 5 rare locks. Let me know in the comments below. What are your guys' 5 rare locks? I'm sorry this video is extremely late. Your boy's dying. I'm trying to recover. Your boy is trying. I don't know what's happening. Leave a like on this video. Help your boy get better. With that being said, I'm going to try to upload one more time before we get into the actual the event itself. There's no promises. I want to try to make one more video, but your boy's borderline on death's door. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching to the end of the video, and I will see you guys in my next video.